Hello children, in my previous video I started lesson 1 plant life. So in that I explained you about parts of the flowering plant. This is recapitulation children, keep in mind. I am recapitulating some of the important points which is related to my last video, lesson 1 plant life, class 4th. So let me explain you briefly about this potatoes. Potatoes grow in the cooler climate of season around the world, or often grow as a root because they usually grow in the ground. It grows in the ground, so we can call it as a root vegetable too. But if we are going to talk on technically they are starch enlarged modified stems called tubers, which grow on short branches around. So it's growing around the branches, and that is called as stolons from the lower part of the potato plant. Now if comes under technically matters, then it's a stems called tubers. We can call it as root vegetable, or else we can go with stem vegetables. Potato comes under roots vegetable or else stem vegetables. So today we are going to understand about functions of leaves. Today we are going to understand functions of leaves. Leaves are very useful to plant. Yes, it is very useful to plant. They are tiny opening of the surface of leaf. Tiny opening of the surface of leaves. These are called the stomata. These are called the stomata. And next point children, listen carefully. Plants take carbon dioxide and give out oxygen through the stomata. It's like in vice versa children. Human being takes oxygen. We take oxygen inside and release carbon dioxide. And here what plants doing here? Taking carbon dioxide inside and releasing oxygen. Plants make their food in the leaves using sunlight. They are using sunlight and they are making food. In where they are making food? In the leaves. They do this with the help of green coloring matters called chlorophyll present in the leaves. How they are doing? With the help of green coloring matters called chlorophyll present in the leaves. In these pictures you can see clearly children how a leaf is observing sunlight. And in next passage, in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, carbon dioxide and the water are changed into a substance called carbon dioxide. Substance called carbohydrate children. Carbon dioxide is what they are taking inside, and what they are releasing outside? Oxygen. It's a vice versa. Just now I explained you a couple of seconds ago. And what changes they are getting? What is that called as? Carbohydrates. This is a process of growing up a plant, right? How it's growing? With the help of sunlight. Anyhow, we water the plant, but sunlight matters a lot for growing up plant. Germination of seed comes under this lesson only children. And this all process is comes under what? Photosynthesis. During this process, oxygen is giving out by the plants. Oxygen is giving out by the plant. We are taking oxygen. With the help of plants, we are taking oxygen, fresh oxygen. Why doctor always says to an ill person, take a walk in the morning, you get fresh oxygen. With the help of plants, we are getting children. So we should grow plants. We should sample plants. I believe you all are having plants at home. Observe them. every day, how it grows and how it gets changes. You can observe them, children. That comes under activity part. And as you can see clearly, I mentioned some of the vocabulary. I underlined some of the words here by heart, that vocabulary words, and go through with this page once to improve your reading part.